She want 50% of the house. I'm just getting out the barbershop. Somebody came up to me and said, yo, bro, I see your stuff all the time. Been following you for years. For those who don't know, yo, I got a big brand on social media. If you Google Realestate Guru or put it in any social media engine, you'll see my pages, right? Realestate Guru. All right, same name of this channel. Okay, so this individual, all right, he said, yo, bro, he said, yo, I bought a house in 2015. He said, yo, I paid $150 for the house, brand new, okay? He said, it's all I need. He said, he said, yo, when I bought it, I said, yo, I get to leave something for my kids. They're going to have a Charlotte property. They're going to be good. All right. So he met a girl. 2020, he got married. All right. Purchased the house in 2015. 2020, he got married. All right. So he got married in 2020. The girl wasn't working. She didn't have to do anything. But he put her on, like, you know, being an entrepreneur, right? So he put her on being an entrepreneur. Yo, listen, do this, do that. She started her business. The joint took off. He still was paying the bills, okay? He's still paying the bills, all right? But now it's not working. She's getting that they want a divorce, right? It's mutual at this point. I said, yo, bro. He said, yo, listen, I know she could force me to sell it, right? I know she could force me to sell it. I know she can get half, bros, anything I can do. I said, listen, all right? Are y'all talking? Are y'all cordial? He was like, yo, we are cordial and we could talk. I said, yo, that's a good thing. I said, yo, most of these situations I deal with, I said, they not talking and they're not cordial, so you can't get nothing done. And I try to call one, talk about the house, they hang up, F you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all can be logical, all right. He was saying, yo, the houses where he live at now are worth $350,000. He bought his for $150,000, right? He said, right, $350,000. He bought for $150,000, so like $200K in equity, right? So he said, I said, how much you owe? He said, yo, he owe like around $100,000 today, right? Like $100,000. All right, so they're worth $350,000, so you got about $250,000 in equity. $200K of that is probably net equity or whatever the case may be. So I say, yo, bro, all right, you gotta look at this like a business deal. If y'all still talking, y'all still being cordial, bring it to the table. Let her know, hey, listen, I want to leave this to my kids, right? I understand that you are expecting half of the house, etc. But let's come to terms. Let me leave this to my kids. What if, right? What if I can give you, I told him, like, do a buyout, like, yo, offer her at $200,000. What if I can just buy you out for $50,000? You go your way and let me keep my house. You sign over your rights and let me keep your house. Now, people, believe it or not, they have loan products, because this happens all the time. Loan products, a divorce loan product that you can refinance and pay the other party out and go your way. All right? They have a loan product for this. Yes, you will have to get today's interest rate, unfortunately, but they have products for this, right? This is not an isolated incident. So I told him, I said, yo, if you don't try to offer 50, you know what I'm saying? You keep the house and she go away. Because he was like, yo, she being logical. You know what I mean? I told her, she say no. I said, all right, at $350,000, we put it to the market. It's a buyer's market. We don't know how long we're going to sit in the market. Then on top of that, we're going to have to pay 6% realtor commissions. 6% realtor commissions on $300,000 is $18,000. So $18,000 plus closing costs, plus holding it, etc. I say, yo, I say you got to break it down to like a business. Like, you taking 50, no matter what happens to this house, you good, you go your way. All right? So, and he like, yo, bro, he said, when I first got the house, I had a job, but now I'm an entrepreneur. You said, yo, my business hasn't been showing profit, but I'm still able to maintain everything. So he was like, yo, I know if I buy another house today, I gotta be ready to spend about $400K, you know, to get a nice house in Charlotte that I got. You know what I mean? Because he was like, yo, the things in his community go $350, but he would want something a little nicer. And he was like, yo, you know, you don't qualify because of his tax return situation. And I'm like, yeah, you always want to show profit in your tax return. Just to all my entrepreneurs, bro, show profit, bro, so you can be bankable, get loans, etc. But the times of getting into a property at $150, that window is closed, right? So if he's forced to sell, he's never going to get back that period of when you can get a house for 150. So this is what I want y'all to think about. That's why I'm telling y'all the story, right? I understand that we always think we're gonna be married together. I understand that we think that she's gonna be the same person we divorced. He's gonna be the same person that he divorced. It happens to women too, and men do it to women. Men plot on women, just how women been plotting on us for centuries. All right, so it happens, and this is why you should discuss this up front. Be forward. Like, hey, listen, I want to leave this house to my kids, so I need you to sign this prenuptial agreement, or I accumulated all these assets before you. I need you to sign this prenuptial agreement, but this needs to be a conversation. All right. If she doesn't want to sign, hey, listen, that should tell you something. All right. That should tell you something. That's all I'm going to say, man. If you don't know what it tells you, then just go ahead and get married and let life happen to you. You know, life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid. All right. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have anything going on, I met somebody and they had $10 million. Well, not even 10 million. I ain't even $500,000 worth of assets. And they say, yo, listen, while we dating, like, yo, she said, yo, I don't want to date nobody and make less than me because it causes problems. And I convinced her to say, nah, it ain't going to be that. Listen, I can handle what I handle, etc. I don't, what yours is yours, what mine is mine type of situation. If I hit it with that, and she said, yo, what about this $500,000 house? These houses I got, do you feel as though they're yours? I say, no, they're not mine. And she says, all right, well, since you don't feel as though they're yours, would you be, if this thing go all the way, would you sign a prenuptial agreement? Absolutely, I would. Because I don't feel as though they're mine. Now, my intentions would be pure, but everybody ain't like that. Some people, oh, I don't believe that in marriage and all this other. Man, listen, you don't know you ain't never seen people have to start over 40 plus, 30 plus, etc. Or some people just opportunists. But I want you to keep your eyes open, man, because these situations happen. I've seen situations where people got $200,000 worth of equity. I'm on the phone talking to them like, yo, bruh, listen, I'm talking to the wife separately. Hey, you can walk away with 100. They can walk away with 100. All right, y'all can go somewhere and start your life over, whether that be get an apartment, buy another house, but it's better to start over with the 100K. And they like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because they like, yo, sometimes it's him. Man, I ain't giving her no $100,000 of the house that I bought, and she go date some young guy, or she might say, hey, I ain't letting him sell our house. He get $100,000 and he start dating some young girl. No. They both. They're not thinking logically, they're thinking off emotion. All right? So I'm making this video. I want you to think logically, even if it's your primary residence. Even if you got one house. Some people wish they had one house. Some people ain't got one. And then you talking about in these major cities? Man, listen, bro. These major cities that property values quadrupled, tripled, you got equity. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, you got equity in 5-6 years of owning a house, right? But you've been working a job for, 10, 15, 20 years, only making 60K. So I want you to think about that, man. You got to protect your real estate, man. Regardless of what your heart want to do, you want to get married. I shouldn't have to pay you half because I said I do. Now, listen, that's my personal opinion on it. Y'all can comment below. Hey, I'm Nasa, a.k.a. the Real Estate Guru. I'm not a guru. I'm a doer because I actually do this business. Peace.